If it's mouth wailing, you know it's the Bonfire. Faction Talk, Sirius XM 103. I'm Dan Soder. That is Big J. Okerson. We're joined by the crew, Christine, Jacob, White Lou, as Chris Stanley likes to call him. White Lou. A.K.A. DJ Lou, A.K.A. DJ Lewitsky. And Brendan subbing in for Black Lou.
A.K.A. Stanman 4269.
Oh, good call. And Brendan, a.k.a. Step Lou, sitting in for our Black King, our Black Tiger, Black Lewis Johnson. I kind of got it at the end. I forced it in.
It's Wednesday. It's our last live show of the week.
Yeah. No, what are we talking about? Tomorrow is live.
Oh, yeah, it's something different tomorrow.
We forgot live. On the news station, it's a live show.
Oh, it's a new show. It's a new live show.
Everything.
New and live. Live and new.
Yeah, dude.
I never said lie.
What's that? I never said lie.
I just
well, then we'll fudge the truth, Jacob. It's the first time the show's airing, so it is a new show.
Twist my words.
Huh? You have to do that the way that...
Pro Jam. You ever see Pro Jam live?
You have to do that the way that alcohol companies are like, drink responsibly. It's like, who drinks responsibly? Who has fucking a couple drinks and it's like, that's it, cool, Budweiser told me I should go home.
Oh, yeah. DJ Lou, are you wearing a robe?
Please don't.
Unless you're wearing a robe, dude.
Dude, if you went full Rodney Dangerfield and just started wearing terry cloth robes, I would really, really respect it.
You drinking again? You on the sauce? Why is that shirt sleeves unbuttoned like that?
It's called flannel, like the great Eddie V would wear.
Yeah, but Jay has a point. You're either rebuilding a car or you're back on the sauce. What is it?
I gotta be drunk to wear flannel.
I don't
you
know.
You must be drunk, but I'd say the way you're wearing the flannel is what it is.
If Superman had a cape on, I'd be like, you're about to go fight crime and make your kids hate you.
He just took his camera off.
Bye, Lou. Lou went private.
I've totally embraced flannel, and now I shop at Flag and Anthem for the country, the country flannel feel that I love and feel most comfortable.
Is there a Bass Pro Shop by you? Would you shop at Bass Pro Shop?
Oh, Dan. I go there this is Mecca for me. My brother and I will go there once, every 2 weeks.
But they have clothes there, right?
Special day.
They do, and I have plenty of clothes from.
Look at those shorts.
Yeah, those shorts look great.
I think Jay would love Flag and Anthem flannels.
Flag and
no.
Okay.
Well, you didn't look at it, Jay. There's different styles of flannel because I know you. I've seen you look very good in flannel.
I do like that one. I like the double layer shirt.
This one here?
Yeah, but it won't be in my size.
You don't know that.
Yes. You and I have similar tastes because I ordered that one, Jay.
Oh, you guys can be twins. You guys can be flannel twins.
I need snap buttons for me to feel right about it.
Feel like you pop out at any moment and get sexual.
Yeah, if I get swole, I like to just explode out of it, but not have to put on new buttons.
You just want your fucking pecs to pop. I get it.
They have snap button versions, Jay.
Oh,
ooh, shut your mouth.
Do you work for Flag and Anthem? Or were you down there at the mother store just learning all the product to come on here?
I like
NASCAR
the sleeve,
sponsor.
I like the sleeve roll up. Is a different thing underneath. I'm a big fan of that happening.
Okay, I like those sweat shorts. As a man into leisure wear, those sweatshirt shorts look the jorts. The sweat.
They have sweat pants, is what I'm looking at. I'd like to see some sweat pants. What are they rocking here? No, too slim leg. Too slim leg. I'm going backwards on sweatpants now, and I'll be the first one to do it. I don't care. I want baggy sweatpants.
Jay, I'm in. And let's find where they are, because I love a good baggy sweatpant. I'll leave.
Yeah, now, not those. Not the crazy ones, but like there.
Yeah, those are great. When they,
right there,
you know my affinity for karate pants.
Yeah, these aren't karate pants, Dad. I won't be seen. Parkour long trousers, though, well, I could be talked into.
Hip-hop street sports loose pants cotton sweatpants. That's the name of this thing on eBay.
Asian.
Here's my problem. Parkour long trousers, hip-hop street sports loose pants, cotton sweatpants.
Oh, my God. By the way, US 2XL is fucking Asia 4XL.
Oh
Fuck them.
When I was in when I was in Scotland and I tried to buy a hoodie, I didn't realize their sizes. I had to buy like a fucking triple XL to just barely fit me over there. I'm like,
This is the first time I've ever felt. This is the first time I've ever felt Asian hate. It was from
What is
that.
it?
Nothing else.
Your 4XLs?
Nothing else, dude. Asian hate came through my heart just now when I was like, that I wear 4XLs now in Asia.
It's not when
Oh,
they.
you too big. You
it's
too
not
big.
It's not when they laugh in their hands when you walk by. They're like,
No. I want 2 pairs of those. Big baggies.
You want the parkour long leg?
I'm going to get them 2XL, Asia 4XL, because I want them to be baggy even on the size that I am.
Okay.
So I'm probably an extra large in sweatpants. Most of my sweatpants are extra large, but I got to be honest with you. I'm just over the look of like, I thought sweatpants are always supposed to be like inordinately baggy. But that's how I rocked them. That's how I rocked them.
I think there's a specific baggage to sweatpants. You wear them extra baggy. I think a lot.
No, I don't. Currently, my sweats I wear now are not extra. They're baggy for sure.
I'm talking about the ones you're buying right now.
Oh yeah.
You want them extra baggy, and I'm saying most sweatpants I think have baggy to a certain point. Like the ones you're getting are borderline hammer pants.
Oh wait, big thing I got to check on those sweatpants though. They have to have elastic at the bottom, or honestly, burn them. If they don't have elastic at the bottom, they're gone.
Send them to me, because then they're karate pants.
Yes, now you're wearing karate pants, and I refuse.
So many kicks, so many chops.
A non-elastic band at the bottom. Because how am I going to put my left leg up?
I don't know how you're going to do it, but I'm going to do this. Oh, there's elastic, so I won't take them.
Let me see. Is there elastic?
Yeah, you can see the ruffles at the bottom.
Zoom in, please.
Don't you see?
I can't tell if that's elastic necessarily. It looks like it's just
It's scrunched. It
could
wouldn't
be a cuff.
scrunched if it wasn't elastic. No, it's a scrunched cuff.
Yes. Okay. It is. It is. Okay.
So
All
you
right.
want them? Should I complete
Yes.
purchase?
Yeah, I need a couple pairs. Don't
You're
get
going to get a couple pairs without getting one?
We're going to get one. We're going to get one to start.
Oh, way to ruin everything for me.
Well, I mean, what if you get them and they're like they're too baggy? Could that ever be a thing?
I'm telling you right now, there's no such thing.
There's no, now the challenge has begun. Just like to find a lady cop to arrest you, I want to find a pair of sweatpants that's too big, and I want pictures.
Yeah, I'm tired of my sweatpants making me look like a goddamn like a fucking old timey director or something.
You look like you have Mountie pants, whatever.
Yeah,
the way you wear them, where they're like
goddamn Mountie pants.
I can understand that, but I love a non-elastic bottom on a sweatpants. I like a.
I think what you're saying is crazy. The way it falls on the shoe always looks stupid. Then,
well,
especially if they're like your height exactly and not bagging up at the bottom, you're gonna look like a fool.
Oh yeah, when they're high waters.
No, not high waters. I'm even saying just like when they are the perfect length, and when you'd sit down, you'd see like the bottom of pant on sweatpants is fucking lame, dude. It's got to be gripping the ankle.
You need it all around the entire time, draped over the shoe.
Well, draped over the shoe, and then my left, of course, will be up around my mid calf.
Would you ever give
the elastic's above the calf? No way. The elastic's never above the calf, or the elastic's above the calf, and then I need the bag to come down a little to the middle of the calf.
So you need bangs. You need sweatpant bangs.
That's right. I need some baggage at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, these couldn't be baggy enough, I'm telling you. In fact, my concern there when they show up, they're not going to be baggy enough. I need a whole revamp. I need new tank tops, underwear, and socks. The hardest thing to get done somehow.
Do you have any fear of ordering sweatpants from China that you're not going to get, like rashes or something like a...
I'll be honest, it's an impulse move. I didn't know Christine was actually ordering them because you're right. They might be a real sack of shit. I'm sure the reviews are terrible.
Well, it's off eBay, and they're...
Is it eBay? They're used also now? Great.
Should I not get these?
I mean, I want to see what Jay looks like rocking a 4 Asian XL.
Yeah, but Asian dancers and parkour people might be the only people that understand my style. So
they
I'm
definitely
saying maybe.
do. Can I tell you that I don't think
I guess grab them for $40, but I'm a big fan of the brands personally.
Have you guys ever? I know Jay hasn't because he's not on social media. But have you guys ever seen the Asian streetwear things that come up where it's just videos of street? It's some of the most radical fashion I've ever seen in my entire life.
Radical, like cool, or like radicalized?
So fucking
like
cool. I was like, I've been in New York for 10 years. I've never seen anything like that in New York City. It's like everybody's just fucking shining at all times.
Yeah, those are cartoon characters.
Well, also, what is the fashion style? Is it like tight? Is it loose? Is it baggy?
Try to find it. It's just stylish, man. Everybody's so fucking stylish. The
We
men,
get
the
pretty naughty
woman,
about it.
everybody.
Well,
Is
it's
it
an
like
ad. You said it's an
is it like-
advertisement. It's not just like a
No,
candid
it's
photo.
just a girl. It's this Asian girl that I follow that like does Chinese streetwear, and she's like your weekly dose of Chinese streetwear. And it's just
Weekly
like, I didn't know
dose?
I was into.
Oh, dude, I'm lacking in my weekly dose of Chinese streetwear.
I haven't.
Hey, guys.
I've been lifelong with no doses.
Yeah, do you guys got a
you
spare
guys don't know what you're
dose?
missing out on. Hang
Sorry,
on,
guys,
I'm
I
trying
have
to get it.
my fashion diabetes is acting up again. Do you have your daily dose of Chinese
My
streetwear?
my streetwear insulin, please. I need my streetwear insulin.
Guys, please. And if it's wearing something like mesh tops as bottoms, I'm not going to be into it, Christine. The only fashion sense I've ever said is gone like, that's a really cool wrestling T-shirt.
Mesh tops for bottoms.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do over there. Sometimes they do shit where they're like, this is fashion now. And you're like, that looks like it'll pinch my nuts. And I have zero interest into it. But over the top baggy sweatpants, I can get behind. I'm 2 steps away from just being allowed to carry around a down comforter where you walk everywhere. I think that should be fashion. Why can't that be fashion? Just wrap yourself in a big old blanket and walk everywhere. You can even make it into a hood.
Dan, do you have pay a lot of attention or give much of a shit about any thought go into how any pants you're wearing hit the shoe and the shoe you have to wear to present it properly?
Yes, I do. Jeans. Yeah, of course, I don't want them like popping up. It's so weird when you see
Not
sock
popping
pants.
up necessarily. I'm just saying,
Just
like
showing.
Sure.
I like the jeans I have now are great because that's exactly what they do. When I sit down, they still cover up my feminine ankles.
Well, I also have
still-
very dainty ankles for a guy my size, and also I like to showcase that with my sweats. And I'll tell you what, a baggy sweat with there it is.
I'm sorry.
All right, Chinese Antifa.
I'd wear that.
It's so. I mean, they are just. I want.
We'll tweet it out at the bonfire.
Christine, this is the first opening scene of Mortal Kombat.
Is it?
Are they all going for? Are they going to a car race?
Yeah,
This looks like a
Tokyo
Fast and
Drift.
Furious.
It's so good.
I didn't like any of those things.
How
You
do
didn't even
not
like the trench
it when you
coat? The purple
appreciate
trench.
style?
Don't like the
purple-
trench coat. Would never dress like that.
I dress like
Or
that.
this, kimono.
I dress
Yeah,
like that,
The
girl in the
Antifa
middle.
thing. The Antifa thing. You're gonna dress like Antifa, Christine?
No, and the kimono is so cool.
It's like Pete Davidson.
Yeah, it is. It's just yeah, sure. It's fine. Why is it Asian streetwear?
Because
It's
it's
the same
where
thing
it
as
is.
we're here.
No,
I know,
they
but I'm saying,
don't-
but
Wow.
what are you talking about? Of course they do.
It comes
Post
here,
Malone
but I mean,
dresses
I
like
don't,
this.
I don't see people like walking around New York City dressed like this anymore. And I really thought I would. Like, I thought moving to New York City, I'd see style.
Wait,
and I
Christine,
haven't.
do you think this is super candid?
What?
Yeah.
Do you think
No,
this
I
is
think
really
this
candid?
girl. No, I think this girl works really hard to put together some of the greatest fashion she sees on the street in the
But
city.
that's almost the point I'm saying is that, like, you think in New York, if you walk around, you wouldn't see people dressed like that every day? If you just
I
look down?
guess
Of course
you would, but there's not a good counterpart to her account for New York.
Do you hear that?
Christine,
USA?
are you just trying to overplay your hand on how much you love Asians and their style so people don't think you have Asian hate?
No, dude, I just
Because that's a
discovered
form of
this.
Asian
I
hate.
had no idea. I never want. I was like, I can't go. It's too busy. They're so packed in. I don't. But I'm like, oh.
Well, those are some of the things you said.
Now you want to go because of their jackets?
Yeah. I want
They
to
were-
go shopping
they
in
were-
Asia.
They wear
Shit.
purple jackets, and some of them dress like Pete Davidson. Let's go.
Let's go. We
Let's
should go
go.
there. Yeah. Christine, I
Well-
can see you in pantsuits.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Big
Murphy
shoulder
Brown?
pads.
Dude,
like
do
Murphy
it.
Brown.
Bring it
Yeah.
back.
Just
Let's
a
go.
real masculine tone to your whole demeanor now.
I love Murphy Brown.
She wears
I-
power suits.
Yeah, she does. Host of the. None of those men in the newsroom can handle Murphy Brown.
Oh, Murph? No, not a chance.
She's a pure stallion.
Can I show you this commercial? I wanted to show you this yesterday too. I don't know if Christine's able to find even a highlight reel for the Mrs. Poindexter stuff, but I want to show you this commercial first. I saw this weekend and had to type it in my commercial. I had to put this in my phone to look this up. It was just a commercial for Gillette Venus razors.
Yeah.
But this one's called like for pubic hair and skin, I believe. And already when they said pubic hair, made me look up. It was an ad I didn't want to watch. You know, it was on Hulu or something, but it says something about pubic hair right away. And then I gotta be honest, my guess would be in a pinch, hotel room, can't use your computer doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
And your phone doesn't work, and you just have a TV commercial. Could you beat to this? I'd say yeah. I'd say probably already right now, yes.
Yeah.
You could probably beat to this picture.
Yes.
And I believe Jacob would say the same.
I feel like Jacob and I showing up are like foremen on a construction site to see if we can do the job, you know, on like love it or leave it. We're like,
this is all I need.
I acknowledge this is hot also. She is hot, but like to jerk to it, it's like there's got to be something more. Or I guess I can create a whole narrative in my head and really close my eyes, but I feel like closing your eyes and beating off is a weird thing to do too.
I feel like you deserve to be tricked if you do that.
Wait, you guys keep your, I guess when you're watching porn, but like you don't shut your eyes when you're like, when's the last, I don't know when the last time Jay jerked off to thoughts was, but when you jerk off to thoughts, don't you close your eyes?
No, I'm not trying to wish it true.
I don't know.
Stare
I guess if I was jerking off thoughts, I would close my eyes. And I think Dan's lying, and he does close his eyes, and he didn't want to say it to somebody else.
I think it's no.
I think it's weird to open your eyes to thoughts just in a room staring forward.
You know, I think
jerking off is weirder than closing your eyes. Then
I think closing your eyes though, just being like, oh, here it comes.
You never Lewised out during a masturbation session.
You just kiss the air.
Dude, there's no way. I bet you're wrong. I bet you close your eyes every time if you're jerking the thoughts.
I'm telling you right now, I don't.
I jerk off eyes open because I'm looking at something. Always.
Yeah, I am too. The door handle. I got to watch my back.
You got to see if that reflection starts shifting. You go, oh, no, something in here.
Yeah, dude, I'm waiting for that knob to turn. And you're like,
you got football knowledge, like when they tell you to look at the whites of the knuckles, they're going to go right and all that kind of shit. It goes, if that light starts moving left, buddy, someone's coming in. I got to throw a foot up on that door.
There's foot. I got to get rid of that ball. I got to step and release. Just get rid of it.
Man, if you're gonna get caught jerking off, you want it to happen while you're still building to your boner.
Yeah.
To get caught with the boner, it's just like the most hiding hide couldn't do anything.
What about right post where you're just like, it's all disappearing, getting smaller.
Did we ever tell a story on this show that I woke up in the morning on a cruise ship one time, one of the cruise ships, I think it might have been Skank or Shiprocked. And Christine just like made it 2 times in my life. This has happened where someone just, while I'm like just chilling, someone makes a very impulse decision to allow somebody into the room. And Christine answers the door, the knock on our door from Lewis when we just woke up. We're just laying in bed. But I had just woken up for whatever reason. I just had a morning rage, right?
Yeah.
And Christine just lets she goes, oh, it's Lewis, and she lets Lewis come in. In this nitwit lays back down, her titty falls out completely in front of Lewis. To distract him from her titty being out, that he pointed out, by the way.
Yeah.
Which was great. That's really nice and fun.
Your visitors pointing it out.
I point out, I even think I gave Christine shit for him. I'm like, what are you doing? I go, something. I have a morning boner. And then
Lewis what's up.
To illustrate it, I had I'd wrapped the sheet around my boner to show him there was a boner indeed. And Lewis grabbed the sheet around my boner. I mean, he grabbed my boner, but with sheet between it. But man,
give you a hand job.
Yeah, he basically gave me an over the sheets HJ for a second, and he held it for a way till we both just yelled. Like we were both yelling. Like we were told we had to do it for money, but it was for nothing. It was just for Christine. And ultimately to kill the awkwardness that Christine had her titty hanging out like garbage.
Christine went, look over here, huh?
Jay, for somebody that Jay's like so comfortable with like nudity and sexuality and he's such a voyeur, but when he started dating me, I mean, he's like, put on a bra, put shorts on when you wear skirts, do this. Like it was all like prude where I was like, oh, are guys like looking at my skirt when I'm walking upstairs? And then I started telling the stand girls, I was like, put shorts on or the guys are going to look up your skirts when they're standing down there.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, Christine really, I had to teach her a lesson that your titty's not supposed to be out in public, I guess.
Well, I went back to I know my titty's not supposed to be out in public, but if it falls out, it's not like the worst thing to ever happen to anyone, you know?
Who argued it was the worst thing that ever happened? I'm just saying, is that something you're looking Do you try at pretty much all costs to make sure your
so much
situation?
How much I didn't think about it. I really didn't think about it before I actually like had you be like, hey, like you're sitting with your like legs open on a stoop in a skirt and like your underwear is hanging out. And I'm like, oh shit. Like I was very unladylike with a lot of my like clothes and the way I presented myself actually.
So my argument is not that I'm wrong. You were presenting that like Jay's so uptight. He doesn't want everybody to see my pussy. This guy.
That should be Jay's finishing school. Big Jay's finishing school. Where like, put your titty back in your shirt.
Patrice liked when Vaughn would like pee in front of his friends and stuff. I didn't know that.
That's not true at all.
Be like that.
That's not even sort of true. What are you talking about?
That's a fun thing to whip out there, though.
Like what are you?
Just like a dead comic.
You're drawing that from what? What are you drawing that from?
William Stevenson used to put cigarettes out on his own penis.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you saying that?
That's a heavy accusation to lay on somebody.
I didn't know what you were into. Patrice seemed to like his girlfriend to, like, you don't seem to,
Where do you have?
I didn't know what you were like from your stage.
Christine,
I didn't know what you were like.
No. Back up. Where do you get the information that Vaughn? You've named somebody now to say he liked when she peed in front of his friends to turn them on. All this sandbagging. Where is this information coming from? I've never said that to you.
I feel like there was a story about a garage one time, and I don't know where it came from, and it may have been a family secret, and I'm sorry if it was.
Oh, it's a family secret. I'm unaware of it. I said what I've said about Patrice. What he did like is that Vaughn would wear like dresses on like the barbecues and stuff where her boobs were just like out there, and he was saying he liked that. He said he would like to see all of his all the white boys at the barbecue like not know how to like look but not look. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which was fucking hilarious. At no point have I ever heard that she just started pissing in front of people.
I thought there was a story. Maybe it's from his album. I don't know. Maybe it's like I really feel like sometimes I'm like, oh shit, is that family secret or is that public knowledge? Because like everybody's telling.
I'll be honest with you, Christine. Generally, if you're asking yourself the question, just go with family secret.
No, but I thought,
who tries it and then goes, "What was that? A family secret?"
Because I wrote about something
I thought
that you got all freaked out about, and I'm like, I wrote about something that you freaked out about. And like talked about podcast.
Yeah, you're like, do you remember? God, do you guys remember when Uncle Larry came in there and just kissed Stacy when she was asleep?
Went to work on her.
And then, like,
we're not supposed to say that.
Oh, is that family secret? Is that bad for your engagement party? I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Christine? I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I don't remember the last thing I said.
All right.
Oh no, I said there's a thing where you thought I was giving up a family secret, and I'm like, it's discussed on podcasts. Like anything that's discussed on podcasts is not family secrets. It's public knowledge, right?
Sure. I guess so, yes. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying you should like check with people first. But
Vaughn's
thing, I don't know what it's even coming from. So I'm not saying it's not true.
Not ashamed of herself. So
I'm not saying it's not true, but ashamed of herself or not. If there was,
I don't think she wants that out there.
If you heard a story from her where she was like, Patrice had me do this one time, maybe.
I also read her book, so it could have been in her book. Like I don't know, Who knows where I heard it.
Could have been in her book. Could have been in the most secret conversation we've ever had in our lives, and swore that night we would never say anything about it.
It could be a night we made a blood oath. Could be something that's widely published.
It could be something that's in a tweet. I don't even remember. But I'm just going to blare it out myself anyway.
Just like being like, that might have been a DM. That might have been a tweet. I don't know. Who's to know?
But some men like
Dan, listen, I think I speak for Dan when I say he's concerned because Dan's got a couple of questionable possible rapes in his college days. Dan, that was something you did say, right, out loud before?
Dude, I had to have gotten laid to have had that be a problem. That's the best part. It's like, he tried to fuck me. I said no. I think that he just went away.
Yeah, the worst.
Sad.
The trial's going to hurt you more ego-wise.
Yeah. So, like, I told him I loved him like a brother, and he just kind of slunk away. And I was like, oh, fuck you.
Dan, remember that told me that time? He just stopped.
Dan, remember that one time you told me? I forget if it was when we were crying to each other that one night that we took Molly and were confessing everything. Or it could have been something that you wrote about before and talked about on stage, but that time you were totally molested by your uncle. That's the thing, right?
With the whole
was that family
crew,
secret?
So my bad.
I go, hey Jay, this wasn't between us when we were on ayahuasca puking in front of that shaman. When you said that you always felt like you would be good at blowjobs, I just feel like that was it.
No, man, I don't think I ever said that.
Just remember.
I forget. Was it that? Was it that oath?
Was it that oath? Hey, was it the oath when we snapped that girl's neck up in Rochester, and then we had to find that shallow grave for her?
Yes.
And you were all like,
yeah. Remember we all aggressively gangbanged that handicapped chick, and then we had to bury her in the walls?
Do you remember when she started just yelling our names, and then we had to kill her because she just was screaming them? Anyways,
remember when a psychic moved to town and said they can tell there was something in the walls and we had to kill the psychic?
Do you know what, Jay? I was wrong. You told that story on your WTF with Mark Maron.
That's where I heard that. No, I read your autobiography. I read the bio on your Instagram account. I think it was in there.
What it was? That was actually when I was on Are You Garbage. I told that story about my uncle sucking my dick under the bleachers on Are You Garbage.
Oh, Lordy Lufus. Yeah. But no, she did like to make people uncomfortable. But again, I will stand by completely. Like, I don't think it's crazy. I see hotness in Christine flashing her pussy to a trucker that she has no idea who they are. But I apologize deeply for being so uptight that I'm just not super stoked on all of my friends seeing your fucking snatching tits.
I appreciate that, and I've gone back to not wearing bras.
All right. Well, Jay's finishing school.
I don't say anything about it because I assume you're doing it to, like, let people look at your titties.
I don't like it. They're small. I like no bra.
Titties.
Live your life, dog.
Live your life. Hey, Christine. Also, never mind.
Do you guys want to see this shave commercial?
Yes, please.
Corsair, thin skin. Down there requires a special kind of care.
I'm already there.
Venus for pubic hair and skin. Uniquely made to prep, protect, and maintain.
Oh, wow.
Whether it's smoother than smooth or au natural. This is the new way to care for down there.
I'm for it.
Damn.
She's so normal and hot.
Corsair, thin skin.
This is like triple X for me.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, look at it. She takes these swipes.
Yeah.
And by the way, they show her rough, sort of hairy thighs first. Go back to that. Like they show you like the before, so you can get a little after.
Her thigh 5 o'clock shadow.
I mean, dude.
Look at that. Bring it back.
That fucking that beef stubble is coming out of the side of the underwear. That's great.
Plus,
yep.
And by the way, you could also see that she has beef under the underwear. I'm telling you, this. You get a pause shot on this. This picture could have been a beat sesh that it would have been a go-to in my teen years, 100%.
Easily. I would have gone clear into high school with this.
100%. I'm gonna feel real dumb if now I'm realizing that beaver's like a tucked cock and they're being so fashion forward because those are fake titties. This might be a trans.
Or what if that's a merkin and you're just getting fooled by a fucking pussy wig?
Well, Dan, here's what I got to tell you. Now that I'm starting to see the way it goes between the legs, I'm starting to think there might be a tucked cock in there.
You're thinking Finkel is Einhorn? Einhorn is Finkel?
And we know this isn't the first time Jacob's fallen for this one and said this is triple X to him because, we know about his little mental tryst with Elliot. We know about his little mental tryst with Elliot Page. We all know about that.
You're kind of ruining it for me because
that dude
I'm
from Hard Candy.
You might be onto something.
Or that summer in Bangkok. Wait, were we not supposed to talk about that? Was that a family secret?
Can I tell you something also, Dan? The nails are pretty feminine, but those hands are pretty thick, dude, if you really take a gander.
I'm looking wrist to elbow right now, and I'm saying if that's not a hearty business handshake.
I'm telling you, that's a grip, dude. There's a lot of natural veins on the underarm, I think. I don't know, man.
Let's take it from the top.
Okay. I mean, the face is so angular and everything that it's what a guy who becomes a pretty girl looks like.
Nah.
Go back to the face.
She's a lady.
Dan? Everything's very done. Do you know what I mean?
Shoulders are wide, bro.
I actually thought that she looks like not that work done for what's been.
Special kind of care.
No, I mean work like everything. Like her eyebrows are like very super sharp. You know what I mean? Like everything's very done on her, and it just could be an angular guy's face. She got a little bit of butt chin. Those titties are fake, and they're super separated. Like they had to
keep them
squeeze them under a
separated.
guy's chest.
Yeah, they put them over some fucking bulking pecs.
Oh, play it again. I'm yelling at my boner right now. Get down, you son of a bitch. This isn't our thing.
Maybe just throw a sheet around it.
And I'll be honest with you, they don't go down to the where you can see the hog tuck on the first go. Oh man,
I think that's
Yeah.
I want it to be a woman. I mean, I think that's a
Why do you want it to be a woman?
Why?
You
Why
wouldn't
can't
be
it
happy
be-
for,
I mean,
you wouldn't be happy
because
for them?
I
You
would be
made the
very happy
commercial-
for it.
What?
For my purposes, yeah. I mean, it would ruin it if it turned out.
No,
to
it
be
wouldn't ruin it at all.
big.
It would mean that you're into guy girls, dude. That's fine.
I'm not. So
No, but you are because you want to whack. You're willing to suspend disbelief.
no.
You know what I mean?
For what? What are you talking about?
You want to suspend disbelief and just go with it. You just want to go with it and that it's a woman. But if you go with it and it is trans, so you're in the trans, dude. So what? What's the big deal?
Yeah.
No,
I bat around the idea. I bat around the
I need
idea in
to
my
know
head
up
that
front
could I
that-
a lot. What do you say?
No, I need to know up front that it's.
Listen,
that's a woman
Jacob,
for,
you get
for
some
me.
you get some new flannels. You and Jay, you go
I'm wearing
out,
one.
you earn some family secrets, and you
Flag
come
and
back
anthem.
and you forgetfully tell them on our show, and it works.
We go flag and anthem on this shit, hardcore.
Go full flag and anthem. That's what they call it going when Jacob goes trans hunting. When he's like, I'm gonna go out and find a trans lady. I'm going for flag and anthem. If you get what I mean.
Jacob, if that was a trans post-op, you wouldn't even take a beach.
No,
Come on.
absolutely.
Jacob.
No, I would
Post-op.
absolutely not.
Would
Well,
would it be a hard decision for you, or are you just a hard pass?
No, that's an easy pass.
How would you
Hard-
feel? How would you feel about it if you didn't know till after it had already happened?
Well, that's trickery.
Would you cut your own dick
Yeah,
off like that Jenny Jones person?
Whoa.
Is that what happened? Was it Jenny Jones? Where was someone?
I don't
cut
know.
their
It feels
dick
right.
off?
That felt
It's-
right. That
Or
felt
was it
completely
Jenny
right.
Jenny Jones was the one with the guy killed himself because he was the gay guy had a crush on him.
No, he killed the gay guy.
Oh, well, that's a
Oh.
different story. Well, that's
yeah,
a
that
whole
was the
different.
Jenny
Damn.
Jones thing. He killed the gay guy.
Love Jenny Jones.
One of them had something where the guy cut his dick off with like pruning shears or something.
Yeah.
That was Lorena Bobbitt, but it was
No,
on
no, no,
everything.
No, not Lorena Bobbitt. I'm talking about a guy cut his own dick off. I think with
Oh,
some,
man.
some crazy
To
thing.
get that pressure down on it, dude, that snip, that first, when you snip, oh, dude, if it doesn't go all the way through.
You know what's crazy?
Oh.
If you really want it off, though, if you really want your dick off, I bet. If you really want your dick off,
Yeah.
I bet it doesn't hurt as much as you think it's going to hurt.
I think it absolutely does. I think it absolutely does. Man who had his penis hacked off by a
No,
woman
it
with
would be like a Jerry
pruning
Springer or
shears,
something.
claims it was sex game gone wrong. Sergio, who also lost his testicles, claims he was blindfolded and aroused during an attack. Oh, it was in Argentina. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, this is like a.
Oh, look at
Springer
him!
singer.
Look at him! It's just a pool. He's like, okay, that wasn't fun.
Like
you
he wanted to
gonna
become a
do?
woman, so he cut his dick off with pruning
No,
shears
he's
or
like,
something.
no, it's not what at all. He was playing a game, a little sexual game.
But it's funny,
a
I'll
sex
tell you,
game gone wrong. The 26-year-old claims. Oh, the woman claims she was defending herself from a sexual assault after being fooled into letting Sergio into her apartment. Did he give her a riddle and she couldn't answer it? Answer me this. What is aroused and standing in front of you? Me. All right, let's get in there.
no, I'm telling you, most pain you feel in your body, like your brain tolerates. Do you know what I mean? Like you figure it out. I bet John Wayne Bobbitt would tell you it's not as bad as you'd think it would be, though.
Listen,
it sucks.
I think
it
the
super
first-
sucks. But like somehow I dealt with it until they fixed it. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the real question. Let's break it down into what is the actual timeline of having your penis cut off. The first and most major question:
And do you want it off?
Is it removed by you? Is it a self-removal? If it's self-removal, I think the pain is less because you're trying to do it.
Yeah, self-removal, though, I feel like myself, like I'm going to have, yeah, that's it. It's that, like.
Springer. Why didn't we guess Springer?
I did say Springer. When he
was
cranked, when it cranked the shears, like I'd worry about, like, just natural instinct hesitation.
To
So
stop.
I think you probably make it harder on yourself, even if you really wanted to do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure even people who, like, step off of a fucking, like, jump off a wall, even by the time they fucking do it, like jump off a building, by the time they do it, I bet that last one still has like the hang on, no, damn it! like,
Well, they said
I
that,
think I
was
went
that,
too far.
Isn't that a documentary called Jump about the people who jumped off the San Francisco Bridge?
And
the Golden Gate Bridge, and they said that like the second they jumped, they're like fuck, like I didn't want to do this.
Yeah,
so, but I think cutting your own dick off, you have to. It's because I think it is that approach, and it's like the fucking like 1, 2, 3, fucking do it. You gotta one, two, cut your fucking dick off.
Well, now it's also now you have different brackets though, because again, there's something different about being excited to get this thing fucking off of you.
Yes.
Versus again. There's still going to be some natural instinct taking in there too, but let's say your heart of hearts and brain wants this thing gone versus being in like a Saw movie, like
that's what I mean.
Game where you have to cut. No, I'm saying where you have to cut your own dick off, but you don't want to. That's going to be the painful one because you're not going to do it quick. Like even at the quickest you're going to do it, you don't want to do it, so your body's going to be fighting you. Remember I told you before when I tried to step out over that clear bottom overlook thing? It was like backstage in one of the amphitheaters, I think in Texas. I think in Austin, Texas. It's a raceway. And they have an overlook that's, I don't know how many hundreds of feet up, but it's super high up. And half the floor is completely see-through. And first time that ever happened to me, I walked to the edge of like the concrete part. Fine, no problem. Wasn't even concerned. I was like, I'm going to walk over to that glass part. And my fucking legs froze.
Really?
And I almost fell forward because my body, like my torso was still going, but my legs, something in my brain went, wait.
No.
I'm saying by the end of the night, I was like laying down on it and like looking, you know what I mean? But like that, my body actually fought me in doing it.
So you're saying if you try to cut your own dick off, does your body try to fight you to be like, don't?
If you're doing it against your will, I'm saying it's going to take you several hacks. Remember how much you thought a beheading video would be like? Everyone watched it because you were like, it'll be such a crazy like swiping thing, and then you realize it was like this.
It's a hacking.
It took like a fucking minute of them like whacking away like they're trying to open a coconut. So it's like, it's so vicious and worse than you thought. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
and you're gonna make it that bad because you're never gonna take that swipe.
Well, that's the divisions we're talking about, because there's also like that guy in Argentina who got it cut off. He was completely erect, so he's nice and al dente. You cut that thing. I think it cuts easier than if you're soft noodling and you're trying to cut and it's like moving around.
Dude, I ask Christine, you or any woman out there, if ever you come and cut my dick off, I beg of you, please wait till I have a boner. Please do not let my dick that's floating around off my body, around the one you can show in a box, please don't make it be a fucking...
If I ever get to a point where I'm cutting your dick off, it's going to be your soft dick.
Oh, all right.
Man.
Well, there's the promise.
It's so humiliating.
Yeah. So don't get me to that point.
I think it's harder. Christine. I think it's harder to cut off when it is soft. Because it's like...
No, I'd say it's probably easier to cut off when it's soft.
No, because it's all noodly and weird. If it's hard, you can just fucking... right? Jacob, what do you think? You were shaking your head.
You got to have one hell of a sharp knife.
Especially if you're like slicing meat, they tell you for a meal, they'll tell you to partially freeze it so that it cuts easier. So... This is kind of the same thing.
So you're talking about taking like a cleaver to this fucking thing. If you're using a cleaver, yes. No, in my mind, I'm talking about like a ginsu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would say you would need, a hard dick would be easier to cut off.
Oh, man. Well, then, yeah. Then do it hard. It's easier for you, Christine. Do it when it's hard.
If you get your dick cut off, what do you have left? Do they like how do you pee after that? Is it just a nub with a hole?
Yeah, you spray it everywhere with a faucet without a hose.
It looks like the mouth of the Gorgon.
It's like, and then your cum comes out like snowballs.
Does the little does the
shut up, fucking machine.
Hey, honey, open your puss.
Oh, you're getting first pass cum too. Doesn't even make its way all the way up through the fucking hole.
Yeah, dude, it's like one of those things. One of those, the machine that receivers use in the NFL to catch balls. It's just shooting cum.
Those picture the thing is that fires you a strike right over the plate every time.
Yeah. Oh, you got batting cage cum. Thunk thunk.
Just a little.
It's consistent, man.
Thunk thunk. Come on, take your props. Thunk thunk. Yeah. Well.
Do you think the little nub that's left gets like still hard?
No. I don't know. Weird. You know what? Let's come back with more scientific questions for when you get your cock caught off. We got some commercial reads. We'll take our first break, and we'll be right back because it is the Bonfire. All penises intact for now.
Bonfire made me feel little and weak and insecure.
I'm still wrapping my head around the last bonfire. I'm like sweating already.
I don't know how to handle this bonfire.
You gotta keep them separated.
Blah 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 blah.
Bing 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 boom bing bing boom.
Flum dum 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 flame dum flum dum flum dum dum dum. Flum dum 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 flame dum flum flum dum. It's a bad blue job. Man, DJ Lou, I love that you're using those Temptation Island drops. Those are awesome.
They're so funny.
Yes. I'd like to thank Holly from the Campers Group. Holly is the best.
Thanks, Holly.
She watched all 3 seasons and cherry picked out the good ones for me. So thank
Holly,
you, babe.
if we ever meet, we can talk a lot of Temptation Island. Season 1 and 2. I didn't watch 3.
Yeah, we're trying to find.
Put those drops.
We tried to find it. DJ Lou on Skanks, trying to find Aaron Berg crying on couples therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in that Showtime doc?
I couldn't find it though.
Well, here's the crazy thing. He's on the preview when the show first starts, season 1 in 2019, and then he never shows up again.
What show are you guys talking about?
I think they found out that he works for a Nazi podcast.
What was
I don't know. He did actually tell me that's not true at all, by the way. But he did tell me one reason why I thought they might not use it.
What was the show?
Couples therapy on Showtime.
Lou can't afford actual couples therapy, so him and his chick watch that and just
he goes,
try to
pause. All right, now. That guy made a good point. What do you think?
We're a lot like them. We're a lot like them, no? So then we'll do whatever this person says for them.
Come on, you're my spicy little tamale, and that's exactly how these two are.
I can't even with you anymore.
He goes, I can't afford couples therapy, so we just watch I Love Lucy reruns. And
let's watch the season 2 trailer. Is there an ad on it?
Ad on that bitch. You got an ad on that bitch. We were talking, chopping, cocks. By the way, I said it off air, but we've both been afraid to say it because this is the Bonfire on Faction Talk, Sirius XM 103. But
I wish
a camper pulled out that Jay on the way back from break yesterday said the old location.
Yeah,
I was like, man, one of us was due to do. I really thought it was going to be me, so I was surprised it was you.
There's a lot going on. I was bound to fumble. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
At one point, he brought us back and said it was SDR. I felt that was odd. I said it was.
He kept referring to me as Ralph, just having spacing out. He goes, Ralph. Funny thing, Ralph. Where's Ralph? Dan, why are you here?
The day I space out, I go, it's, he brought it back saying it was 40 minutes nonstop new rock on KFMA. He said it was, a STP weekend.
Do you at all, Dan, love that you had a chance to do the job on that level? Like, I do kind of, there's a thing to, I hope I do okay, but I'm learning a lot and try to keep learning about broadcasting as much as I can, like, to be better at it, to not say like as much as I do.
Yeah.
Things like that. I try to stay on it. But, I mean, fuck, I already forgot my point. Deviated too much, Dan. It's my fault.
We were talking about radio, about working in radio.
Yeah, but I got to do it and just start doing it from, like, this point.
Yeah,
like, I kind of wish that I would have had like the 40 minutes of nonstop rock coming up now. Starting with STP's Vaseline.
So what's crazy is, and this is just something that it's crazy we were even bringing this up on the show today because last night after I did the Bonfire, I went and did a spot at the Cellar, and then I went and did a spot at the Stand, and I was coming back to Jersey, and the Lyft driver had it on 92.3, which is where I worked. It was K-Rock. And it was Free FM, then K-Rock, and then got flipped to 92.3 now, which was top 40. And that's when I got fired. And it was always so, I mean, we were friends at.
Up now, get you, ya mama. It's 20 minutes of pure Lady Marmalade with Christina Aguilera.
It would be like, I remember going into that job hungover because when they fired me, they were like, hey, listen, we'll give you shift pay, like on-air shift pay, if you teach the new people the board. And it was the old Howard Stern studio. Mm-hmm. So it was like, there was this this protective feeling of it, even though I hadn't been there when Stern was there or whatever, but it was 40 West 57th Street, and it was like the Stern studio that became the O&A studio. And I had all these corny dickheads from Tampa that were just like, hey, all right, we're going to play some Britney Spears. Then we're going to come into the new Justin Timberlake. He's got a song coming out. It was like that kind of purge talking shit. Yeah. And they would like come in the studio and they'd be like, can't believe this is Howard Stern's old studio. And I was like, fuck you guys. You shouldn't even be here. Yeah. I just hated it so much. But I just remember constantly, like, they were basically like, they turned into board op shifts where they were just like, hey, run the board. And I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck. I knew I was fired, and I was trying to collect as many checks as I could before I got out the door. And I just remember one night, it was like Poker Face was playing, and I was at the board in the old Stern studio, and I had it completely potted down, and I had put South Park on. South Park was playing, and I was eating a Subway sandwich, and I was watching a South Park with that through the monitors. So I had South Park up, and the music director walked in, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Watching South Park." And he goes, "What song's playing?" And I was like, "I think it's Britney Spears or it's Poker Face." And he's like, "Well, how are you monitoring it?" I go, "I'm looking at the needle." That's all I said. I go, "I'm looking at the needle like that." And this dude fucking hated me. And I didn't give a fuck. But it was like, I remember being so butthurt about being fired. Because I was like, man, it was so cool. It was like, I still have the K-Rock poster up in my old windowless room. That Vecchione and I, where we live. And I was so mad about being fired, but it was the best thing for me because then I just had to do stand-up, and spent like 2 or 3 years just doing stand-up and waiting tables. But what was crazy was driving home last night because this is an oddity, being able to do a show like this. Where I was working, I was doing speed breaks or just...
No, I know, but I'm just saying, but just have the experience of 20 minutes nonstop.
Oh,
shit.
Dude, it was fun.
Poker Face.
But it's so weird to think about what we talk about here on the show, where we just went from watching a commercial about a razor into getting your cock cut off, and then now we're gonna watch like a couples therapy thing. It's so like fun and not really radio in my head, because radio in my head is like hitting posts and being like, "Did you fucking back sell properly? And did you long sell like, hey, it's an STP weekend family, a dysfunctional family, picnic?" It was like shit like that where you'd sell it, and it was fun.
It's like the best comedy podcast.
Yeah,
on a radio.
Exactly. But what's crazy about that is, like, I was driving home last night and I listened to whatever the guy's shift was, because 92.3 is now back to being alternative, and it was so weird to hear how restrictive and kind of corny terrestrial radio is, because he was just like, I'm going to say it, weddings aren't fun. All right. Or he's like, no, weddings are the coolest thing as an adult. I'm just going to say it. And I was like, that's such a corny take that you like weddings. It's like, yeah, all right. I don't know. I was like listening to it and I couldn't follow through, but then having to hear him be like, I could hear the DJ in his voice when he's like, all right. Well, don't forget to text 55075 in your opinion on weddings. We're going to get back to it after these two songs right now. It's 92. And it's like, man, if I would have never gotten fired from that, I would there's a chance I might have been chasing that kind of job around this country and never had this,
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Dan Soder, Alaskan DJ?
No, their stations are, I would hope I'd be in the top 25 markets, where I'd be like, hey, it's Bobo and Big Head, and we're talking what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. We're Cleveland's only modern alternative.
It's Snot and Fuzz on the afternoon drive, taking you straight through, everybody. Those roads are wet and rainy.
And guys, I'm going to say
it nice and fun inside the car.
Guys, I'm going to say it. I like lingerie. It turns me on. I know I'm a freak. I'm a freak nasty. I'm freak nasty. Text 55066 if you ever been with a lady in lace.
Think about getting home and grabbing a beer. A nice warm beer and a cold woman you're coming home to. Enjoy some Cumbersome by 7 Mary 3.
Don't forget 7 Mary 3 playing the Mad Hatter this Saturday at 7. We're going to do a giveaway here in about 20 minutes. Yeah, that's okay. What's up, Jacob?
Any time in your DJ career did you have to adopt a wacky DJ name?
I mean, my first one, I was lucky enough that my only 2 DJ names were kind of natural, but the first one was super corny. The second one, I just went by
Kid Spaz.
I went by fucking. Yeah, I went for Lint Belly.
Dumbledore.
Those were always alternative DJ names. Were always like shitty biker names. Where it was always like fucking Raz Patch, and you're like, shut up. What are you talking about?
You should have been Griffin Knight. Griffin Knight. That's what I would have named you, dude. Griffin Knight.
When I was on K-Rock, I actually went just by Soder. I just went by Soder, and then when
Shadow Soder.
No, just Dan Soder. But
Soder D's.
Soder D's nuts. But when I did, when I was on at KFMA, I was just gonna go by Dan. I was like, I'll go by Dan.
Cousin Danny.
We had air check tapes. We had air check tapes where like the second you turned on the mic, it went to a tape, like an actual old school cassette tape, and not a cassette. Yeah, those right. Where are the little ones? Tape. Yeah, cassette tapes. I was fucking up that. No, cassette tapes. I was confusing that in VHS. I'm an idiot. Anyways, you would hit the button on the mic, and then the cassette tape would pick up whatever was going out over air. So then you could just bring the tape in, and your boss didn't have to like fast forward through songs and shit. They could just play, and it would be like all of your breaks in a row.
Yeah.
And just my first break, I was like, it's 92.3, 92.1 and 101.3 KFMA. And I was like, immediately when I got off air, I was like, motherfucker. And I put on the tape Scared Dan, and then I wrote on the other tape, which was my next shift, Not So Scared Dan, like just making fun of myself. And my boss was like, I'm going to call you Scared Dan. And then they just started calling me that on air, and that was my radio name.
Yeah, they bully you, dude.
Yeah, they bully you in a radio name.
They bully you in a radio name. He goes, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Stupid Steve. He goes, yeah, but my name's Dan. He goes, yeah, I'm Stupid Steve now.
You're lard head skinny dick. Please don't call me that. Please don't call me that. That's mean, and I really.
He goes, you're right. It's too long. We're just gonna stop at lard head. And you're like, I don't like that either. He goes, see you tomorrow morning.
All right, later, Lardy. Later, Lardo.
Later, Lardhead. Too late, man. Already got the business cards at Vistaprint.
It was fun as fuck though to work in that like that specific job during that time period of like 2002 to like 2009, because iTunes was brand new. Not everyone had a smartphone. The radio wasn't as cool as it like used to be, but it was still like. I was a dork in college, so that was all I had. It was like, oh, you work at KFMA? And I'd be like, yeah, do you guys want tickets? Do you guys want to go to fall ball? I could probably hook you up with like 4 field passes. It's not a big deal. It's just going to be AFI and Chevelle. And just
pretty chill.
It's pretty chill. Audio Slave's going to come through, I think, and do fucking KFMA Day.
I'm trying to find my mom's text to me because she's cleaning out my grandmother's house. Did I tell you this already? But when you were bringing up like being back in like young comedy, my mom found my first business card I made.
Yes. Fuck yes. Let's see it. Business cards were such a thing that everyone thought you had to do for such a long time that you didn't have to do.
Did not have to ever do it. I bought one of those books where you keep business cards in. It was so funny. Like I would exchange cards with so many comics.
Oh my god!
And they just have comics cards.
Like they're pogs. I would love to find out which ones you still have. If you could.
My favorite one ever was Skim Milk.
I know. I was just telling a Skim Milk story the other day.
Yeah, I knew Skim Milk very well, actually. We lived in the same sort of neighborhood in Queens at one point, but Skim Milk was great. Brian, sweet kid, used to be a waiter at the cellar, and then he became a comic named Skim Milk. SKIMMMILK. The third M's for retarded. That's what I always said.
That third one, dude, that is...
Third one's for retarded. But he was, his card was, I mean, one of those ones, if you look at it different angles, it was a different picture. It was trailer parky stuff. Not enough M's, Christine.
Hello,
get your head out of your ass.
Hello, McFly.
No, not that. That's too many M's. 3 M's. The third M's for retarded. That's why it's the catchphrase.
Dude, how great!
Skim milk.
It'd be great if he heard this and was like, "All right, that's what I should have done."
Yeah, there's some skim milk.
It's called Entertainment for Heaven. Did he die?
Oh wait, is it not Entertainment for Heaven? Oh. No,
what if this is a video of a guy hanging himself and we're like, cool.
tell my family I love them.
I go, cool. So it's on Vimeo. Oh no. Oh no.
God.
Oh my God. I have become cumbersome.
Christine, what do I send it to?
Email if you can.
Email that shit. Email that shit.
Email that shit.
Email that shit.
I'm emailing that shit right now.
Do it, dude. I can't wait to see your fucking
I should have read Christine's email out right loud like she did mine before.
Whoa.
It's pretty easy to figure out what my email is.
Hunker dumb to my world. God damn it.
What?
I just want to kind of paste this picture in here. All right, I got it.
Hang on.
Man, does your mom have... Did you find those tapes of you doing stand-up? Jesus Christ. I found... You do?
Mm-hmm.
You have the tapes of him...
VHSs? I found them when I was moving. Yeah, I gotta figure.
Oh boy! I found the mini DVDs of one of my first weekends hosting, and it makes me physically ill every time I watch it.
Oh, dude, I want to see it so bad.
My shirt is so big. I'm wearing an unnecessarily large Adidas shirt.
My shirt's so big. A big silver chain.
Oh my God! I'm so bad at comedy. I'm so bad.
I think all I had was all my little tiny tattoos.
It's so funny. You guys are such babies. It's you and Kurt, and you're such babies, and it's just so weird to think of you like that.
Yeah. Is Kurt... Oh, man, that's like Kurt fresh out the Jehovah's Witness, right?
I mean, Kurt
right out the
just
joint,
like...
dude. Right out the joint.
Fresh out the
clean
joint,
shaven. Like, he just stopped believing in God. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Did you not find any skim milk comedy? Look on YouTube.
Dude, I
kind of when I saw that video, I was like, I don't really want to. I was like, this guy's ungoogleable, and I found that.
Jay, I think that guy, like, I think he stopped doing comedy before YouTube.
No. I've been on this hunt before.
Oh, you found
in my life? Oh, dude, I've mentioned skim milk a lot of times as a comic.
I found him. We got him.
Yeah. This isn't difficult.
It's right here.
He wasn't super offensive or anything. It wasn't like he got stuck. Brian's a nice kid. It was just fucking like he was who he was, man, and he was like an urban fucking white dude. Like he fucking so it was just all that, you know. All his comments. You film me?
Yeah. At the old stand-up New York.
He used to live with the girl who was goes back to when there was a barker outside the cellar because it wasn't packed to the brim every single night until the end of the night. And she lived, and she was a girl. I went to a concert with her before, maybe a couple concerts. Skim Milk Live.
I'm going to bring this young man to the stage. He's new here in this room. Give him a lot of love. Welcome, Skim Milk, everybody. Skim Milk.
I did the
2000. So that's all old fucking stand-up.
Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the year 2007. Guess who finally got an iPod? You know what I mean? Like yours truly. I found out the hard way though. No matter how high you got the volume turned up in your earphones, the people next to you, they can still hear you fart.
Pause it.
I cleared a half a train on the way.
It's not. Jacob, come on.
Jacob.
It's no, it's not even like funny enough to watch because like I don't even mean like that. I'm saying it's not like funny, like shitty funny. It's just like a young comic. You just never got. It's just his name's Skim Milk. Always fucking. His card was serious.
It was so serious, and I was just telling this on another podcast. I did one of talent shows, or I was telling this last night to Stavros. I was doing one of talent shows at Laugh Factory, and he went up like 3 before me and did like a dead baby joke that just completely lost the room. And then I just went up there and I was like, "Hi, my name's Dan, and I'm here to win you guys back for the white race." And they were like, "Yeah!" I did the white guy thing where you turn on another white guy on a black show.
Yeah, dude, that's the best move.
It's
Dude, that fucking cornball over there, right? Talking that bullshit.
I would immediately went up there and cut that motherfucker's ankles.
Anyway, rest in power, George Floyd, and let's get this comedy show started here. Dude, yo, fuck the police.
Jay, please tell me you saw what the Las Vegas Raiders tweeted after the verdict yesterday.
No. What was
it? They
left
left it up. Let me see. Christine, if you could bring it up. Just go to the Raiders Twitter and then bring it up.
Fantastic?
Dude, Katie showed it to me, and the reveal was a jaw drop when I saw it because I was like, no way. They tweeted that out? It's just so fucking... Oh, they put a statement out. We go down. That might be it. The next one might be... Yeah.
Damn.
they tweeted out,
God.
"I can breathe."
Oh,
what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? You tweet that out and you're like, what the fuck?
I mean, you've seen the owner's haircut. He's like, profound, guys. Pretty profound.
Guys, you did a wonderful job in the lab. Good job. Now I'm off to another haircut to make me look like you could take my hair off and touch my brain.
I mean,
Ben and Jerry's goes pretty hardcore too. I love it.
I mean, dude, that's not hardcore. That's so dumb. That is so fucking. That's not hardcore at all. That's the dumbest shit you can tweet out.
They think they're being hardcore. You know what I mean? So they're being dumb, but they think they're being like, yeah, fight.
No, I thought. I don't think it was that. I think it was like. I think that this is pretty clever.
Yeah, they think they're clever. They think they're funny. They think they're profound.
How about that was one that they tweeted and they're like, right? And everyone's like, no. Like, no,
weird.
Okay.
I just retweeted it because you guys are talking about it and people are going to take it as a political statement when I'm just tweeting out because talking about it.
Then don't retweet it.
Yeah, actually, let me undo
or
retweet.
Quote tweet it and be like, look what these idiots tweeted.
Here.
Look what. Yeah, this is what the Raiders tweeted.
I don't want to say this is yes.
Be like, right? I say.
This is what I believe.
I fully believe.
This is what I believe, Christine. Make sure you sign it, Christine. Though we have to get that on.
You're gonna tag the Raiders.
Dude, if you
slam
tag the Raiders,
I swear to God.
But dude, them tweeting that out and then it getting back to them all the way with like they're mad. Yeah, shit. Oh fuck.
I can breathe.
Oh
great.
My God.
That's fucking balls, huh?
I have become
Compers. 40 minutes of nonstop rock coming at you.
And we're back. Just wanted to let you know that the Las Vegas Raiders had a insensitive tweet that they sent out. Not really gauging the vibe of everything. We're gonna coming up. We got the new one from Cold. Man, I can't. I was back at the Village Underground last night, and I'm so excited for the next live Bonfire. Like, that's what I'm fucking dreaming about. That's going to be so fun, just to be, like, you know, with a full audience in there with everybody.
You're saying when it's all back.
All back. Because going back to the Village Underground.
Huge.
Yeah, dude. It's just
You performed there?
Yeah, last night.
How was it?
It was fun. They got, like, the casings up or whatever, so everyone's in their little... box.
That tube around you? Yeah, it's tough, man.
It's not around, not at the Village Underground. At the Village Underground, your stage is like open, but the people are in like boxes, not
in front of you.
That?
Yeah.
What are they putting up, Dan?
They're putting up like plexiglass in between the tables,
but not in between you and the audience.
And certain places, I don't know if the original cellar room has that, but I know upstairs at the Olive Tree and then around the corner at the Fat Black, there is the thing in front of you. I'm trying to remember last night.
I can't perform in a tank.
It's not bad. I've done it, but I was doing it when they were just doing the quote unquote dinners, and it wasn't bad. It's like the outside at the stand was harder because it just felt like you were just losing all momentum.
Yeah, it sucked nuts too.
Yeah, it really did.
Dick, dude, I did.
Oh my God, Shane one time was back in Queens and he was driving me back there and he was like, "Dude, this fucking sucks." He's like, "Everyone bombed." I was like, "I know, everyone ate it."
I did not hate a set I had there.
Yeah, I didn't have one that I was like. I think actually out of the entire year, I had one set where I was like, "Well, that was fun," but I think that was after I had the shit kicked out of me by enough sets to be like,
I mean, bad. Every show it'd be something. I'm like, hey, what are you doing on your phone? You know, ha ha ha. And it's like I'm texting. What's your problem? Why? You're like,
right. Now you realize that crowd work outside is just bothering people.
You're just annoying people.
You're like, hey, what are you doing on your phone?
I'm already dealing with you doing comedy. Can you not also bother me?
I'm cold and I'm trying to enjoy this very layered cheeseburger. Yeah. How was Skanks inside?
It was great.
Ari's home.
Yeah, I know.
I
know. I didn't know he was coming.
He came back. Yeah, he's surprised the shit out of us.
Yeah, he and I talked, and he told me he was going to surprise you guys on Skanks. And I also think with things like with Ari, you're always wondering if they're little friendship tests. You know, I'm seeing. I bet he's seeing if I could hold a secret, so I didn't say anything.
We didn't know it all. Nobody gave it up.
Yeah, fucking Sal came on and got tossed up.
That's fun. That's always fun. I always like seeing the friends that don't really drink get really drunk.
No, that's what I was saying. No, he was having a fucking ball.
Yeah.
Like he fucking got loose.
Honestly, I would probably say those are one of the few moments that I have left that makes me miss drinking is seeing people who don't drink a lot have a little bit and then be like, well, I'm having fun. And you're like, yeah, I get it.
Oh, I think they're filming again. So it's like, this is like his day. You know, he's not seeing like friends or anything either really that much. You know, he's like working a ton. And
how are they going to do that show? How are they going to do that show during COVID?
They've done a bunch.
They have?
Yeah, they've done, they're airing. There's ones airing now, currently new ones that are done during COVID. They're airing some like old bits they never put out before, I think, also, but they're intertwined with ones they're able to do, and they're able to do like focus group shit.
Okay.
They're able to do like waiting
do they
room
do?
stuff.
If I were, I'm so unoriginal that if I was writing for Jokers this season, I'd be like, so we'll do another one where we tell the guy that he has COVID and he's dying. And they go, yeah, we can't do that.
We can't say that's actually bad.
It's too cruel.
Yeah. So we're going to say that everyone's here's test came back positive for the bad kind?
For the new kind? We're going to say there's a new kind, and then we're going to have Q. We'll have an earpiece in Q telling them, describing the new kind of COVID.
And you go, whatever, all you got to do is say COVID, but put before it some fucked up country strand.
Yeah.
Like it's COVID, but like the Syrian
We're talking
translation,
and we prefer some rando countries with some real low GNPs. We're talking real poor Central American, if you can.
Oh yeah,
some real off places.
The Ugandan strain.
Where you're like, no, that is, you never think about that with prank shows. How hard they must be to do when there's like real stress going on because they're supposed to be like,
how do these people you show me that too when you do it's like there's a vampire in your closet and you go, it figures. I mean, already. What a global pandemic. Every other horror things happen in real life.
We lost my father. We lost my father-in-law to the new British strain 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Like, so vampires exist. I got it. Turn me, man. I don't know. What do we want? Yeah. At this point, dude, just turn me.
Just drop down on their knee and give their neck. Just take me. Make me one of your dark princes.
I meet a vampire, Dan. It's a no-brainer. I immediately ask them to turn me.
Really? No way, man.
Immediately.
Nah, dude. I'd be like, I'm sorry, bro.
I don't talk it over with friends and family. I fucking go. I give them my neck.
You know what I do? I throw my hands up and I look right at the vampire and I go, check the lineage. It's Van Helsing. And then I kick him in his chest. And he goes, and then I grab Katie by her lower back and pull me in, and then I hold my.
I go, Daniel, what have you done?
I go, we got to get out of here, babe. They're showing fangs.
What's up?
Vampire mythology is so watered down now that they're practically just regular people.
Yeah, they're hairdressers. They're just sassy hairdressers.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not. I'll fucking.
I think Bela Lugosi.
I'll drink whatever blood substitute they've figured out to make, and I'll just drink that and not kill people. But still, you get a lot of pussy. Get a lot of pussy with fangs and vampires.
I like the vampires that didn't go out in the daytime. I'm a traditionalist.
No, I won't do that.
What's the point at this point?
I won't. No, I won't do that. No, that's not the kind of vampire I'm getting turned into, man. I'm a nighttime vampire. Faux show.
Jay, what if you don't respect the vampire that turns you? What if he's like a dorky William?
A fucking dweeb. He goes, "Oh, it's my first bite."
No, or he's just like a douche where he's like, ugh, of course you want to live eternally. We all do. Fine, I'll bite you.
If I live eternally, will I
can't-
eventually turn gay like you've just become?
He goes, I don't know, dude, but you can't use any of that problematic language.
Yeah.
Do you want me to turn you or not?
He goes, just so you know, the vampire community, super woke.
We're real woke just because we've seen it all and we've lived it all. So if you want me to bite you, I will. But if not, just like...
Things are better in the 50s. The 1750s.
Right? I want to suck your blah. What if vampires were just the racists just because they never died? Their opinion never changed? They go... I mean, I'll chew on a black one if I got to. Like, oh my God, man! He goes, "What do you want? I'm from a different time."
Yeah, it's a different time.
I have a problem. I have a problem with Protestants, Christians. Ew. Am I right?
He goes, plus, sometimes when I bite into the neck, it's no blood. It's just goiters.
Now, here's my question, Jay. You get bit. You turn vampire.
Yeah, I go vamp.
Do you turn Christine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Christine, are you down for eternal life as a vampire?
I really did love the never-ending story, everlasting story. Is that vampire? They're immortal.
What?
I'd be immortal. Yeah. Yes.
No, but you'd have to drink blood and kill people. Like, it's not just...
That's not true.
No.
That's not true at all.
No.
That's not true.
No,
Dan doesn't
I
create the
would
narrative. Dan doesn't create
I
the
would
narrative.
not
of
drink.
vampire.
Yes,
I
Jay,
would not harm others for my own immortality. No.
Jay, first off, yes, it is true. I hunt them. I know what their thrills and chills are.
But some of us want to be good, Dan. So we'll drink whatever the substitute.
There is no such thing. You're all blood.
It is. It's called True Blood. If it goes True Blood, if you want to go with that lineage, yeah, it is.
Well,
yeah,
guess
it
what?
is. Yeah, it is.
Little thing we learned in the Van Helsing family. Christine, moment, please. Jay, a little thing we learned in the Van Helsing family is that you ain't nothing but a bunch of thirsty bats, and we're gonna fucking take care of you, you little flying rats. We're gonna take care of all of you. Sorry, I'm very anti-vampire.
I categorize 4 classes of vampires. I like the first one, which is the traditional, like Bela Lugosi, just bite people on the neck.
The castle kind.
Right. That's my favorite. Then the next one I remember was the gay true blood vampires.
Okay.
It just seemed like all gay dudes. And then...
They weren't all gay dudes, Jacob.
I believe the majority...
Oh, they weren't.
We call those power biters.
The sexiest ones were all fucking Anna Paquin for some reason.
Yeah, they all wanted
one
Paquin.
of them.
Stud suckers.
Stud suckers is even funnier. Oh, hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Stud Suckers, New York's first gay vampire club.
Then I will say, then the next one is like basically people, which is what's that Kristen Stewart?
Twilight.
Twilight.
It's a franchise, Jacob. Show it some respect.
And then I'm blanking on the next one.
What about the
Lost Boys, the punks,
those are the coolest to me.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you.
I want to be a punk. I want to be desert punks.
I would be a dirt bike. I'd be a dirt bike vampire.
So I categorize that and that one into I'll group that movie with underworld vampires, where they're very vicious and they tear people apart.
No, I don't like the hierarchy of the underworld thing where you still have to go and do a bunch. I don't want to go to a bunch of weird like stone buildings where they have to do ceremonies and shit. Like I just want to kick it and be a vampire.
You just want to be up in the caves, right? You just want to ride your bike and then party.
Yeah, I want to be like me, but like me happens to be a vampire.
Can I tell you guys the biggest reason I would ever turn vamp, even though it would go against my family and our lineage of killing all you flying fucking rats for
full
generations?
Vamp.
If I went full vamp, I would do it so I could smoke cigarettes with 0 damage.
Ah, man, wouldn't that be nice too? Forever cool.
Fucking A, you're telling me.
But it gets to a point where
I want a pack of Camel Lights. All right, that's me.
I'll tell you what, though, there's an age where I don't take that bite because I'm just like, well, I don't want to be forever this. Even if I feel healthy.
If you bit someone old, that's just fucking mean.
Well, if you're going to bite an old person, kill them, man. Don't fucking turn them. Don't make us some old fucking saggy ass vampire. Nobody wants to fuck that.
They have to be eternal for just being old with their knees hurting.
I'm 7,000 years old.
I want to suck your blood, but I also want to watch Matlock.
In 2021, I was bitten at 85 years old. Can you believe?
I was dying of COVID, and they bit me. Now I have this cough, and I just want to die.
Live forever. My schmeckle, it's a weird color because my body's dead.
It's all loose and jiggly. I don't know if it's connected to my body anymore.
There's no blood flow. I don't know the technicalities of it. So, like, I'd have to drink the blood, but I don't know if it gives me blood. And then I have no boner, and the schmeckle goes up, and then it comes down, and goes...
I think that the Lost Boys vampire is the right vampire look for you also, Jay, because, like...
Yes.
The other vampires, modern ones, they all have a style. Like if you were an underworld vampire, you would have to wear tight leather and stuff like that.
No, I can't do that. I don't want to look like a fucking fat Morpheus walking around like an asshole.
And let me just clarify to everyone wondering at home. Yes, I'm aware of the Hugh Jackman moving Van Helsing, and no, my family does not wear hats like that. That it was completely beefed up in Hollywood.
Don't call Dan's family assholes, yo.
Yeah, okay. Holly Weird decided to take our lineage and just juice it up for some bad movie. We don't wear hats.
That shit. We don't wear hats.
We're
a long line of vampire hunters.
We do dusters, of course. You know my love of dusters.
Dan, you genuinely couldn't be talked into taking a vampire bite?
No, dog.
Getting the turn?
Nope. Don't like it.
DJ Lou. No fucking chance. You want to. You'd want it so bad, DJ Lou.
Yeah, dude.
You'd be right with me, dude.
Yeah, dude. This is like that was like asking Lou if you want a Taco Bell. Hey, I'm going to Taco Bell. You want anything? He goes, yeah, dude. Fuck it. I'll get stuff.
Lou, do it. We go get our fucking ear holes stretched. Get fucking plugs. Then there's no price for anything anymore, dude.
Well,
do whatever. And then let's go become punks, dude. We're gonna become straight punks. Nose rings to earrings.
The next time I would see you guys would just be under the cover of night as I hunted you.
Well, yeah. You think that you are the hunter, but in fact, then you are the hunted.
Well, Jay, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty clever, and I'll have some traps set up for when you guys decide to feast.
Yeah, but you work alone, and we are what I believe they call are we a coven of vampires?
Well, that's what you think.
A nest. It's a nest.
I actually work with Mechanicsburg's top vampire hunter, Shane Gillis, and he thinks you guys are all gay. So.
Gillian McKee's put in another sketch.
Great
fucking
one.
Hilarious. Great
one. Go check it out. Gillian Keeves, a new sketch out on YouTube right now, Militia Funeral. Go watch it. It's a very great sketch.
Hilarious. No.
Should we take a break? Should we take a break right now so that we can come back?
Yeah, well, either that or Jacob was saying he's going to break us like Thunder Lips. I'm going to break him in half. I'm going to break him in half.
And you'll stay.
Well, then we'll be right back. I guess it's the bonfire.
Sounds like a bunch of damn dirty vamps to me.
No, this is the kind of vampire I am for sure. This guy.
This is what you would hear right before you die at my hands.
Yeah.
Is this Marilyn Manson doing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is the bonfire. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J Okerson, and this is Faction Talk Sirius XM 103.
Marilyn Manson stays doing it. That's what we hear now. he stays doing it.
He's stay vamping.
Yo, he's stay vamping.
Oh, man.
If anybody wishes they weren't a vampire now, it's Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a regular human boy. I'm a boy. I'm a regular boy. If you are in Columbus, Ohio, make sure you go check out Big J Okerson this Thursday through Saturday at the Funny Bone. He's going to be with Josh Adam Myers. And then if you're in Providence, Rhode Island, he's coming to the Comedy Connection, bigjcomedy.com for all tickets.
DanSoder.com. He's got dates coming up in Buffalo and Indianapolis and Royersford and Dallas. Just a shitload of stuff coming up.
It's all coming up. Also going to do, I just found out in June, I'm going to do the Bell House in Brooklyn, June 26th. So,
oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Dude,
That's a great venue. I like that venue.
Yeah, me too.
Back when you were a New Yorker.
Burn!
Oh,
Damn,
stick it
dude.
To ya. Stick
He
it
just,
to
hit you with,
ya.
he just hit you with sunlight, vampire. You
I
just
leave in
got
the morning.
burned.
I'm leaving in the morning, and Josh is coming out there. Josh had Myers to meet me out in Ohio. But yeah, I'm there tonight. I'm going to pack. I'm going to watch the Sixers probably lose because none of the players are playing.
What time's your flight?
Pretty early, like 8 or so. But
Jersey?
And then now, still going out of LaGuardia. But I think I might do a pizza tonight, Dan.
Do it, dude. Fucking do it.
Pizza.
But what are you guys going to do? Because you used to order Joe's. So what do you order now?
There's some other place here. It's pretty good. It's fine.
You found a new pizza place at your new apartment?
Yeah, this place Christine says she used to like a lot. And it's like fine. It's all like it's like generically good New York pizza.
But it's not Joe's, Jason.
Yeah,
They
I'd argue.
deliver, though,
I'd
the West
argue.
Village does.
I'd argue it's like Joe's-ish. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
You know
I
what I
just
mean?
want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. That's all.
No, I'm totes, buddy. I'm totes good. There's also, what's up here too? And again, it's always a scary menu. And it did close, but I think it's back open under a different name. Was Big Nick's.
Oh, I love Big Nick's, and they did close. Fuck, I love.
But
Big
now
Nick's.
I think it's open again because there's another place available called Nick's with a menu like that 78-page opus of food.
Did you ever go eat?
Oh, of course I have, dude. I had the stuffed crab legs or the tuna melt. Or
you could get everything. You could get a chicken parmesan and like a full fucking sundae.
Scallops, waffles.
Dude, it was nuts. It was nuts. And it was, I love Big Nick's. I was so bummed out when they closed.
I think it's good. Christine looked it up on the thing. See, it's called Nick's, I think, now because they still
there
have
was
a crazy wacky menu.
I don't know at their height, but I just remember there being 2 Big Nick's, and then they closed down. There was the original one, and then they were both on the Upper West, right?
Yeah. Me and Christine, when she worked in stand-up, I think a couple times, like, got food from there and ate it up there, and it's just like, yeah. And I'll tell you what, when you get to-go Italian from Big Nick's, Dan, when you got the to-go Italian, they'd fucking really cake on that mozzarella cheese on the top, and it would just coagulate. And man, oh man,
This is the same owners, but it's the one on the. Is that East Side? Oh,
no, it's West Side. But
no, it's here.
It says Big Nick Pizza
and Burgers. I'm telling you, click the menu. I'm telling you, it's this place. It's that place. It's right where it used to be. And I'm telling you, they have everything.
It's
Let's
back,
go eat
baby.
there tonight with Michelle.
Chopped steak dinner.
Oh God.
Sausage parmesan.
Is it back open, or did it ever?
No, it closed down. I used to go and eat there. It was like because I worked right there, so I would go and eat there a bunch, and I was bummed when it.
And this is on 71st Street, so this was the second one. That was the second Big Nick's. That wasn't the original one.
No, the original one was on Broadway. It was on Broadway in like 75th, maybe somewhere right up there.
Dude, broiled chicken breast is the first thing that comes up from it. Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
And then a chicken melt dinner. Christ only knows the fuck that is.
I bet it's good, though. I bet it's good. The way they loaded shit up. Chopped steak dinner. Yeah, this does sound more like settler food.
But keep going down. I'm telling you, it keeps coming. Now here comes all the Italian
Do they have
shit.
the salad with the dressing?
I don't know. Go down. Just go down and get, look, all the Italian. The Italian boobots.
If you visit New York soon, go to Big Nick's. And then, but also be pretty sure you're going to get, you're going to have to shit like that night. I remember every time I ate at Big Nick's, it was a dump.
It's always a concern. But they make pizza too, I think, which is insane.
I have a carb limit.
All right,
Jacob.
Jacob.
This isn't about you this time. Jesus fucking Christ.
Aside from my dinner, I ate an entire English cucumber.
Sure. What's funny is watching Jacob's face when you said, he's like, all right.
And you wouldn't fucking make sweet love to a trans, Jacob. Okay.
No, all right.
You just want to swallow English cucumber. I hear you now.
Wink, nudge, little bit of a, a little tickle. A little tickle.
Touche.
It's fucking great. Christine, you just have a picture of a Greek salad stuck on this screen.
I mean, can we go?
And you're fully vaxxed, dude. I just looked at it, and I get my second vax shot next week, and it kicks in.
I'm fully vaxxed now because I'm the 2 weeks past the second shot, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but my 2 weeks, to the day, my 2 weeks after my last shot is Helium Indy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
1 week since you looked at me.
No vaccine. Yeah, sorry, Indy, that I have to come back when it's half full after we canceled for SantaCon. Now that I never got back, one guy tweeted at me. He was like, dude, you're never coming back to Indy, and you canceled on us for SantaCon, and it just bummed me out when I read that tweet. I was like, I'm sorry, dude.
And then now you're coming back for a half capacity.
Yeah, now I'm like, good
Don't
luck
worry, buddy.
getting
I'll
in.
speak for Dan when I say he will do 8 to 9 shows that weekend and make sure that gets everybody in.
Hello, Indianapolis. It's been a while.
Are you ready for the 3 p.m. the nooner?
Ooh, give it up for Gary Vita. Weren't those jokes delicious?
Jacob, you have any crazy Florida plans? It's all open down there. What are you doing this weekend now that you're vaccinated?
Yeah, dude, you mud wrestling?
No, I get the second one tomorrow, so.
Yeah, but you're pretty much vaccinated now. What are you going to do?
I just want to do. I just can't wait to go diving and knife making.
That seems like a lot of that's very trans activities, dude.
Whoa, dude, don't say that.
Not at all.
Jacob's in a progressive lifestyle.
Yeah,
Jacob, are you going to go? Once you're fully vaxxed, you're going to go diving? Isn't that seems like
and fishing?
But it seems like diving could be done with COVID regulations.
You trust fish like that? Okay, dude. Okay.
Do we know the fucking? I can't think of the word.
I think
I'm stoned.
I think they've been doing it, but I don't really want to go on a boat because it's just there's nowhere to go, and they limit how many people can be on a boat dive, but I'm still not into it.
I get it. Just like Always Sunny, it's the implications.
So you're just gonna snorkel?
Well, when I can dive, I'm gonna dive.
Oh, when you can, you're gonna go on a boat.
Yeah,
but they don't do them at all now. They must actually.
No,
I do.
They do.
Of course they do. Yeah.
Do boat dives. Yes, I'm not doing it.
Hit up Andrew Schultz, dude. You want to dive off his fucking? Probably got a yacht by this point down there. He's the king of Miami.
Dude, you got to go down there and hang out with some of the people we know that can get you really plugged into the scene.
Oh, dude, it's good. Like Gloria, it's going to be like hanging out with Gloria Estefan in 1980s.
Yeah, or fucking Tony Montana in a movie.
The Miami Sound Machine, Jacob. We got to get you a leisure suit.
Oh man, you should go full Miami. Just live right on the beach and just have a very hot Latina girlfriend that you argue with very publicly.
Never did I feel more out of place in the world than when we did a comedy festival in South Beach.
Yeah, the Comedy Central South Beach Comedy Festival.
Right. I covered it one year.
What year were you there in 2012?
I think that was it.
That's when I had my long hair and I quit smoking, so I gained weight and I had like greasy long hair and I was just drinking rum in my room alone. It was a real dark
South
place.
Beach. I never did that festival.
Yeah, I opened for Schumer there, and then I did a show with like Renee Gautier, Kevin Biggins, and Brian Babylon, and they made us do a show in the middle of the strip mall, and we had to be like, they were like,
it was a tent.
There's gonna be
kind
kids
of in the middle of.
Yeah, and you were like, in like Collins Place, and they're like, yeah, you're just gonna do the show.
Did the rhythm get you?
Yes, and that's why I enjoyed myself so much. I just remember seeing Cuba Gooding Jr. hammered at the pool every day on rosé. Dude, and he'd just like sit there with like a fucking rosé in the middle of the pool, like water waist level, and he was just
I understand why South Beach is beautiful to some people. I find I just fucking hate the whole thing of it.
Hated it. That was one of the things that made me really fall in love with Katie was when she got, also Super Bowl tickets, but we were hanging out down there and she's like, let's just hang out in the room and get high. And I was like, yes, fuck this. Miami sucks. I can't do Miami. I'm not, It's too flashy. It's too fucking.
I went to the beach at one point and
in your yellow Corvette?
I felt like the ugliest person on the planet.
No, Jacob, you got a Florida body, dude.
Everyone
there,
yeah, you do have a Florida body.
I don't understand what I saw.
Jacob, when I went to, you gotta go.
Models.
It's because you went to New Jersey. You grew up in New Jersey. The first time I went to the beach in New Jersey after growing up in Southern California, I never felt more beautiful. I was like, oh, wow, look at all these normal people on the beach. Whereas California and Florida, like, where the most beautiful people in the world flock to. So, like, it's don't let it just, like, go somewhere normal again.
Yeah,
like,
Jacob, Christine's right.
No,
Jacob,
that was
Miami's like hot Olympics. Like, you're seeing all the hot Olympic, like the hottest of the hot.
I knew it this unique place, but I was there. It was crazy. And,
Dude,
I told you, I'm a guy that didn't take his shirt off until he was in his early 20s on the beach or something.
Well, you should have.
My puffy nipples.
Well, you got rock hard abs under those puffy nips, dude. Under those
dude.
puffy nips, you got some rock hard abs.
Bet your nips
Also,
are great.
They're better now. They kind of look. I think they look good now.
You got good nips, dude.
Do you have
Aaron James on Twitter said I could just take a comforter and then throw a chain over it, and I got a cloak. He's absolutely right.
That is, you are meant to walk around like a fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Maybe I can get the Kikiko blanket and then just get a fucking fat Cuban link.
I'd be so upset if you put anything wrong with a Kikiko. God only knows. I'm already appalled at whatever DJ Lou's done to his Kikiko blanket.
Yeah. Dude, can I tell you an honest to God truth? They sent us Kikiko blankets last year. And
he probably dries dishes with them.
He goes, it's my bath mat. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be that. But it's Myrtle has laid claim over the Kikiko blanket.
Damn, dude. That's not a blanket for a dog, man. Damn, Dan.
Whatever.
Damn, man.
I'm not looking
love your
forward
dog
to,
so much.
Whatever,
I'm not
dude.
looking forward to coming back to New York, except I can't wait to be united with my new Kikiko blanket that
Which,
you
by
have
the
there.
way, Jacob, I will tell you right now, is still wrapped in a box in our apartment. So
They're waiting till their gerbils get there to line their cage with it.
Listen, dude, Myrtle laid on it, and she got the taste for Kikiko.
We got to fucking wrap the show up. God damn it.
Wait, Jake,
DanSoder.com.
I still use it. You know?
Dan Soder. Yes, Christine.
None of those numbers are in service on that business card at all, right? Like I can tweet them out. That's not your parents' home phone.
Well, don't tweet it out. We never even looked at it. So just hold it.
Look at it yet.
Okay. Oh, I had it up on the screen. You guys didn't see it?
Not once. But don't put it up now.
I won't.
Put it up.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
Columbus, Ohio. Go see Big J, The Funny Bone, this Thursday through Saturday. BigJComedy.com, DanSoder.com. Got shows coming up in Pittsburgh, Indy, and Buffalo. We love you at the Bonfire SXM, Twitter, Instagram, and we'll be back Monday.
And other stuff.
And all that other stuff. Now it's
Till
40
next
minutes
time.
nonstop new rock.